Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a DIY sponge filter. With just simple materials, you can make it very cost efficient and a pretty cool fully functioning filter in your tank. So what you need is like a small square piece of glass or a tile, just one tile. You'll need silicone, preferably aquarium safe silicone. You'll also need a pipe, whether a PVC pipe, a hose link joint, or just any type of pipe. You'll also need a sponge, any old sponge that's that you require. Any sponge, doesn't matter what size, that can just suit your needs. Also, you'll need some airline tubing and an air stone. So I've already moved along three or four steps, but here's what I've done so far. So I've just glued this hose, heavy duty hose, clamp, joint, extender, whatever you call it, pipe thing. I've just stuck it onto this plate of glass, siliconed it to the bottom. It's still curing, so I haven't put it in the tank yet. And I've also drilled, if you can see that, heaps and heaps of holes. There we go, heaps and heaps of holes in that in the pipe. It's better to have more holes, that way you have more surface water going into the actual pipe. And then the next step will be obviously to add your sponge. Doesn't matter what size sponge you have, square, circle, rectangle, doesn't matter. You can buy sponges really cheap from anywhere. You can just cut them out to the size you want, and then you just basically just pop it on your pipe like so. Again, I didn't tell you this before, but when you're drilling holes, make sure you drill the holes where the sponge is actually going to go, so you don't have holes at the top or the bottom where water can just go through and not get actually filtered by the sponge. So once you have the sponge connected to your pipe, connected to the plate or tile, then you'll need some airline tubing. Once you have your sponge filter and an air stone, you just pop it straight into the actual pipe like so, and you just thread it down to the bottom, and that's ready to turn on with an aerator or just an air pump. How does this this little filter actually work? So when you turn the air stone on, when it's down at the very bottom of your sponge filter, it will push air up through the little hole and up to the surface, drawing water through those holes, drawing them through the filter and then up through your hole. So you're making air-powered filter. It's very cheap. You can use this in many aquariums. I like to use them in breeding aquariums because they're really easy to make and they're really easy to clean. All you have to do is just take the sponge off, give it a couple of squeezes under the tap, and it's good to go again. So I love sponge filters, they're very easy. And once you've siliconed the base of your actual filter stand type thing, give it 24 hours to cure before you actually put it into the tank. So I want to give you guys a real life situation where you can use your sponge filter to good use, and another benefit for using a sponge filter. So here is a good demonstration of what you can do in a power outage, where I have just a battery powered air pump connected to my sponge filter on that one, and my discus tank as well. The power has gone out I've just connected a battery powered air pump, and that's just doing the one sponge filter just there. So still keeping the discus aerated. So the benefits of having a sponge filter is it's very cost efficient. If the power goes out, you can just buy a battery powered air pump and just plug it into your actual filter and just keep your filtration running. Also, they're very cheap, they're good with breeding tanks, they're not too like small or high pressure that they'll just suck up the fish. And also, if you use one of those stick on the glass filters, like an internal box filter, when the power goes out, all the beneficial bacteria will just die, and when the power comes on, it'll just spray all that dead bacteria out into your tank, which is very harmful for your fish. So another good reason why you should have sponge filters in your fish tanks. Your beneficial bacteria needs oxygen to live, so without an air source or water movement, your bacteria will die, and that's not very good for your tank when you start running your filters and everything. Just like mix it all up. And thanks guys, I hope you enjoyed this video on how to make a sponge filter and the benefits of just having a sponge filter, and also in a power outage. So thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a like. Comment down below what you guys do in a power outage, and also what videos you'd like me to do next. Thanks guys, and I'll see you next time.